Be me. 23. Entry-level software job. Small startup, 6 people total, open office, no walls, everyone hears everything. First week. Trying to learn the code base. Sit next to Marcus, senior dev, decent guy. Other side is Jessica, product manager. She seems cool at first. Friday afternoon, team has a culture sync. Basically a meeting with snacks. Boss says we should all share what we value. Cringe, but whatever, free chips. Everyone says the usual stuff. Transparency, growth, collaboration. Jessica says psychological safety for underrepresented voices. Marcus says shipping good code. I say just doing good work. Jessica looks at me. That can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. I nod. I have no idea what just happened. Second week. Daily stand-ups start. We go around, say what we did yesterday, what we are doing today. Simple enough? Marcus talks for 2 minutes. Solid technical breakdown. I talk for 90 seconds. Jessica talks for 4 minutes. About feelings. About the energy in the room. Boss nods like she is saying scripture. I write a feature over the weekend. Not asked to, just wanted to. Show it Monday. Marcus is impressed. Good initiative. Jessica says, did you document your thought process? No. Collaboration means making your thinking visible to others. Sure. Week 3. Company adds a Slack channel called #Equity-Watch. Mandatory to join? I join. First post is a long article about how coding culture excludes women. I read it. Some good points, some stretches. I say nothing. Marcus privately messages me. Do not comment in there. Trust me. I trust him. Week 4, new hire arrives. Her name is Priya. She is a front-end developer. Immediately Jessica takes her under her wing. Shows her around, introduces her to everyone. Warm, welcome, genuinely nice. But then I notice something. Every time Priya speaks in a meeting, Jessica jumps in right after to validate her. Exactly what Priya said is so important. Building on Priya's point. Priya hasn't finished her point yet. But okay. I submit a pull request. Marcus reviews it fast, approves it. Clean code, nice patterns, I feel good. Jessica comments on the PR. Were diverse perspectives considered in this solution? It is a login form. There is one way to make a login form. I respond politely. It follows accessibility guidelines, works across all browsers, form fields labeled correctly, she responds. That's a start. Marcus gives me a look from across the room. The look says, welcome to the team. Week 5, team lunch, Japanese place down the street. We are talking about movies, normal stuff. I mention a film I liked. Male director, well known. Jessica says he has some problematic views. I nod. She wants me to say more. I don't. Don't you think that matters? Sure, I just like the film. Separating art from the artist is a privilege move. I eat my ramen. Marcus stares at his miso soup like it owes him money. Back at the office, Priya comes to my desk, asks me to help debug something. I walk her through it. She is smart, catches on fast. We fix it together in 20 minutes. She thanks me genuinely. It is the most normal interaction I have had in weeks. Day after, Jessica pulls me aside. Priya mentioned you helped her yesterday. Yes, I did. Did she ask for your help or did you offer it? She asked me. Okay, just making sure it wasn't unsolicited. It was solicited. Okay, good. She walks away. I stand there holding my coffee mug. The coffee gets cold. It has been cold for a while now. Week 6, quarterly review prep. Boss asks everyone to write a self-assessment. I write mine. Bullet points, outcomes, features shipped, bugs fixed, metrics, 2 paragraphs, clean and direct. Jessica writes hers. I see it accidentally when she shares the wrong doc in Slack. It is 4 pages. Mostly about the culture she is building. One mention of an actual deliverable. Buried on page 3, boss gives feedback on mine. Good work, maybe add more about soft skills next time. Boss gives feedback on Jessica's. Love how you're thinking holistically about the team. Marcus gets feedback too. Strong output as always, keep it up. Marcus and I eat lunch together more now. He tells me he has been here 3 years, seen this pattern before. Companies hire one type and manage for another type. I ask what he means. They say they want builders, then they reward talkers. I think about that for a long time. Week 7, new project kicks off. Building a data dashboard for a client. Marcus is lead, I am supporting. Priya is doing the front-end components. Jessica is not on the project technically. She inserts herself anyway. First planning meeting, Marcus lays out the architecture. Clean, smart, practical. Jessica raises her hand. Before we get into the technical side, who is the most affected end user? Marcus says it is a logistics company, they track shipments. What are the equity implications of the data being surfaced? Marcus looks at me, I look at my notebook. My notebook does not help. The meeting runs an hour over, no architecture decisions made. Lots of sticky notes on a virtual board. They say things like center the user journey, the user tracks boxes. The boxes just need to show up on a screen. That night I stay late. I map out the whole database schema myself, write it up cleanly, send it to Marcus. He responds in 5 minutes. This is exactly right. I will present it tomorrow. I say he should put his name on it. He says we will say we worked on it together. I appreciate that. Week 8. Tension in the office. I do not know why at first. Then I piece it together from Slack messages. Jessica made a complaint to HR about Marcus. Apparently he talked over her in a meeting last Tuesday. I was in that meeting. Marcus did not talk over her. He finished his sentence. Then she started speaking. There was a 1-second gap. That is apparently talking over someone now. HR meeting happens. Marcus goes in looking fine. Comes out looking tired. He doesn't say much. Just sits down and puts on his headphones. At the end of the day, I ask him if he is okay. I've been doing this for 15 years, he says. I wait. I've never had a complaint in 15 years. I don't know what to say. Welcome to the new game, he says. Puts the headphones back on. Week 9, Priya and I are working closely on the dashboard. She is really good, fast learner, asks sharp questions. We get into a rhythm. I respect her. One afternoon, she says something unexpected. Can I tell you something weird? Sure. Jessica told me to keep a log of things Marcus and you say in meetings. I stopped typing, like a record of it. Why? She called it documentation for patterns. I don't respond right away. I'm not doing it, Priya says. I just thought you should know. I thank her. I feel something strange in my chest. Not quite anger. More like clarity. Week 10. Marcus finishes the backend. It is clean, fast, well documented. Priya's components are beautiful. My integration layer works perfectly. We do a demo for the client. They love it. Boss is thrilled. This is some of the best work we have shipped. Jessica was not in the demo. She emails the team afterward. Glad the work landed, but I had some concerns about the process. The process produced the best thing we have shipped. The process not involving Jessica produced the best thing we have shipped. Nobody says that out loud. We are all thinking it. Week 11. Company does a survey, anonymous, about workplace culture. I fill it out honestly. I say the work environment rewards talking over doing. I say technical contributors feel undervalued. I say there is a pattern of complaints being used as a tool. I do not name anyone. I submit it. 2 days later, boss calls a team meeting. We got some concerning feedback in the survey. He reads parts of it out loud. My words, slightly paraphrased. Jessica is nodding slowly. This is exactly the kind of fragility we need to address. She thinks the feedback is about her being undervalued. The feedback was the opposite. I say nothing. The irony is so thick you could ship it as a feature. Week 12, Marcus applies for a job somewhere else. He tells me quietly on a Friday. Good place, smaller team, no politics. I ask if I should apply too. He thinks about it. Give it another month. You're learning a lot here. I ask what I am learning. How the world actually works, he says. I think about that. Monday comes. I come in early. The office is quiet. Just me and the hum of the server fan. I drink my coffee. I think about what I actually believe. I believe Priya is talented and should be here. I believe Marcus is talented and should be here. I believe good work should speak. I believe it does not always get to speak. I believe Jessica genuinely thinks she is helping. I believe the help she offers costs more than she knows. I believe this is not just one company. I believe this is everywhere now. I believe men are not always right. I believe women are not always right. I believe neither group is a monolith. I believe this is the part people skip over. I believe Marcus should not have gotten a complaint for finishing his sentence. I believe Priya should not have been asked to spy on her coworkers. I believe I should not have to choose between honesty and career safety. I believe most people in this story are just trying to survive their version of it. Week 13. Marcus gives 2 weeks' notice. Official announcement goes out. Marcus has decided to pursue other opportunities. We thank him for his contributions. That is it. 15 years of craft, reduced to 1 sentence in a Slack message. Jessica posts in the general channel. Excited to see how our team evolves from here. Growth means change. 12 people react with a heart emoji. I close the laptop for lunch. I walk around the block. I think about a conversation I had with my dad once. He worked in a factory for 30 years. Never once complained about fairness. Just showed up and did the work. He would not survive 1 week in this office. I'm not sure if that is a compliment to him or an indictment of this office. Probably both. I come back from lunch. Priya is at her desk. She looks up. You okay? Yeah, you seem like you are thinking, always. She smiles. Marcus is going to be fine, you know. I know. Smart people land on their feet. I nod. I want to say something true, but not mean. I say, I hope the people who stay land too. She looks at me for a second. Yeah, me too. Week 14, I start documenting everything. My work, my decisions, my code comments, not because Jessica asked, because Marcus told me once. In ambiguous environments, clarity is armor. I remember that now. I ship 3 features in 2 weeks. Quiet, clean, no fanfare. Boss notices. You've been on a roll. I say I just had a clear backlog. He nods. He does not know what to say to that. Most managers don't. Jessica starts a new initiative, inclusive sprints. Every 2 weeks the team votes on which voices were most heard. I read the proposal. It is well-intentioned. It will punish quiet people and reward performers. I have seen this before. Every system designed to level the playing field eventually gets gamed by the people who are good at games. I vote in the first round. I vote for Priya because she actually contributed the most that sprint. Results come back. Priya wins. Jessica announces it like she discovered electricity. This is what real recognition looks like. Priya looks slightly uncomfortable. I catch her eye. She gives me the micronod. The one that means, I know this is weird, let's just get through it. Week 15, I get coffee with a friend outside work. He works in finance. Different world. I tell him about the last few months. He listens. Sounds exhausting. It is. Do you think it is a gender thing or a personality thing? I think about it honestly. I say, I think it starts as a gender thing and becomes a personality thing. He asks what I mean. People learn which tools open which doors, then they use those tools. Marcus didn't have those tools. Priya chose not to use them. Jessica built her entire identity around them. He nods slowly. And you? I stir my coffee. I am still figuring out what I think. Week 16. Marcus is gone now. His desk has a plant on it. The new hire is arriving next week. Another product person. I have not met them yet. Priya gets a small promotion. Lead front-end developer. She deserves it completely. I take her out for lunch to celebrate. She seems genuinely happy. I was worried they would just give it to someone else. I ask why. Because I kept my head down. I say that should be enough. She looks at me with something between hope and exhaustion. It should be. Last week of the month, I stay late again, cleaning up some code. Office is empty except for me. I think about what I would tell a younger version of me. Starting this job fresh, no context. I would say work is real, politics is real, both matter. I would say not every complaint is valid, not every silence is acceptance. I would say some people build things, some people talk about things, both will always exist. I would say figure out which one you are and find a place that values it. I would say watch out for systems that say they want fairness, but are actually just redistributing the same unfairness in new packaging. I would say Priya is proof that talent still wins sometimes. I would say Marcus is proof that it does not always win. I would say both things are true and neither cancels the other out. I close my laptop, I turn off my monitor, the office is quiet. There is a sticky note on the wall from one of Jessica's workshops. It says, "Whose voice is missing?" I look at it for a long time. Then I put on my bag and walk out. Marcus texted me that day. New job starts Monday? Better architecture, no theater. I reply, save me a seat. He sends a thumbs up. That is the most honest conversation I have had in weeks. I walk to my car. The city is doing its city thing. Cars, lights, someone arguing on a phone. The world does not care about inclusive sprints. The world just keeps moving. And you either figure out how to move with it, or you become a sticky note on someone else's wall. Be me, still figuring it out. At least now I know what questions to ask.